Now in this book route, we want our members to choose from the list of scheduled classes and book a class. So let's implement that in our booking controller's create method. Booking controller, public function create, get all the scheduled classes equals scheduled class, and we want only the upcoming ones. So where date time is greater than now, let's also order them by oldest first and get. Now return view members.book, where you have to create this with scheduled classes. Okay, function, yeah. Now create the view, go to resources, views, member, new file, book.blade.php. Let's copy contents from the dashboard, paste it here, change the title to book or class. And this view down here, we can copy it from our instructor's upcoming view. So let me copy everything from here until here, paste it, yeah, replace this. Most of the view is same, just that for an NP view, let's change this text to no classes are scheduled, check back later, something like that. And then we can remove this link. And here, instead of the cancel button, let's change this to book. So we are booking the class, change this danger to primary, and remove the delete method. Also change the route to store. Okay, no, we're not passing any class here. Everything else should be fine. Let's see what this looks like. Let me save it and go to member/book. This is not members.book, that's it. Yeah, booking controller, it's member.book. Okay, refresh. All right, we are able to see all the classes here. We'd like to display a little more information like who's the instructor and what is this class, but we'll do that in a while. So far, this is good. However, there is one problem here that's not visible or evident. Let me show you. To see what's happening behind the scenes, let's install a package called Telescope. Go to the docs, laravel.com, documentation, look for Telescope, Laravel Telescope, and let's install it. First, we need to require it, composer, require, I need to use same, composer, require, Laravel Telescope. This is done. Let's install it using Sail Artisan, Telescope, install, and then Sail Artisan migrate because Telescope needs to use the database. Now it's installed correctly, we should be able to access it on localhost/telescope. Yeah, so here it is. This is the place where you get loads of insights into requests, commands, events, exceptions, mail, notifications, and all of it. So you get to see what's happening behind the scenes. Since we just installed it, we don't see much yet. Let's go and refresh this page. So we get a request, refresh here, load new entries, and go to the latest request. View here. You can view all the details here. Scroll down to this queries tab. Now notice we have made 21 queries and it says 9 of which are duplicated. So we are first making this query, which just gets the user details, that's different. But then we're making the query to get all the scheduled classes. And then we're making 10 queries to get 10 class types, right? This is what is duplicated. Let's look at the code and see why this is happening. If you go to the Blade view, here we are fetching the class type's name and the class type minutes. Now this is a relation and we are accessing it like a property. So when you use this relation, that's when Laravel actually makes the query. That means in Laravel, relations are lazy loaded. This causes the n+1 problem we just saw. That is one query to get n rows and then n queries to get the relation data. We can use eager loading to avoid this problem. So in the controller, while fetching the scheduled classes, you can use the with method right here. You can use the with method and specify the relations that you want to eager load. So we want to eager load the class type. Right now, let's save this and let's try and refresh it again by making a new request. Go back to requests. This is the latest one. Open it, scroll down, and now you see only 3 queries are made. Also, you can notice a huge difference in the load time. This will matter when your application is very large and you're loading a lot of relations. Next, let's try and display the instructor's name here. So go back to the Blade view and let's add a paragraph, the class text sm, and display the instructor's name here, class instructor. We are accessing this again using the relation. So let's eager load that also in the controller, like so, with class type and instructor. And also, let's just display the description of the class here using another paragraph, the class empty2, just giving a margin, and then say class type, description. This relation is already loaded, so we don't have to do anything. Let's see what this looks like, and perfect. We have our instructor name and the description. Let's once again look at the requests and check how many queries we're making, and we're still only making 4 queries, right? So this is perfect, and we have the display needed. Make sure to use eager loading whenever you're accessing relationship data.